Hello, my loves, and welcome. My name is Valrege, and I'm so grateful that you're joining me for this gentle summer-inspired yoga flow. Before we begin, you might want to have a yoga block nearby or a couple of pillows or a bolster. Anything that supports you and helps you feel at ease. We'll start our practice today by coming down onto the back, easing into a reclined butterfly pose. So lie down gently and bring the soles of your feet together, letting your knees fall out to the sides. If you'd like more support, feel free to slide a block or a pillow under each thigh or rest a bolster along your spine. Let the arms fall out wide, palms facing up. This is your time to slow down, stretch out and sink into that calm, expansive energy of summertime. We'll move through soothing stretches designed to open up the body and quiet the mind. Perfect for any time of day when you need a little sunshine from the inside out. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a slow, sighing breath out through the mouth. As you settle into stillness here, begin to notice how your body feels today. No need to change anything, just a gentle check-in. Let this be your invitation to soften. Let the outer world melt away for a little while, so you can reconnect with yourself, your breath, and this beautiful moment. We will stay here for just a little longer, allowing the hips to open, the chest to lift, and the breath to guide us inward. Slowly begin to bring your knees back together, using your hands to help if that feels nice. Stretch your legs long on your mat now, letting the arms reach overhead. And from here begin to walk both your feet over to the right side of your mat. Stay here or gently shift your upper body, arms and shoulders over to the right as well. You are creating a soft banana shape with your body, arcing gently toward the right. Let your hips stay grounded and your breath easy. You can cross your left ankle over the right if that feels good, and even hold your left wrist with your right hand to deepen the stretch along the left side of your body. Close your eyes here and imagine you're lying under the shade of a summer tree. A warm breeze moving gently across your skin. With each inhale, feel the left side body expand. And with each exhale, soften into the mat just a little more. Now mindfully come back to center, letting everything resets for a moment. Maybe take a cleansing breath in and out. And then when you're ready, walk both feet over to the left. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a deeper stretch, shift the upper body, arms and shoulders to the left, gently curving into your Bananasana on this side now. This time you're opening through the right side body. Maybe the right ankle crosses over the left. Maybe the right wrist is gently held. Let your breath create space. Nice. Bring yourself back to center. Stretch out long, letting the arms reach overhead. Maybe even interlacing the fingers for a full body stretch, like you're reaching for the sun. When you feel complete, bend your knees and hug them into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins or behind the thighs, whatever feels best for your body today. And from here, just begin to draw some slow circular movements with your knees. Inhale as your knees come forward and out. Exhale as they draw in and together. Let the movement be intuitive, gentle, no rushing. Imagine you're tracing soft ripples across a still summer lake with your breath and your body. And now slowly reverse the direction, moving the knees in the opposite way. Keep the shoulders relaxed, the jaw soft, and the breath flowing. Let this feel like a sweet release, a way of saying thanks to your hips and your lower back. Good, find stillness again. Keep your right knee hugged in and lower your left foot to the mat with your left knee pointing up towards the sky. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh just above the knee, like you're making the shape of the number 4 with your legs. Flex your right foot to protect the knee and take a moment here to notice how it feels. You can stay right here, gently pressing the right thigh away from your hand. Or if you want a little more depth, lift the left foot off the mat and thread your hands behind the left thigh or shin, drawing the legs in toward your chest. Close your eyes if you'd like. Inhale into the space around the hips. Exhale and feel the body soften downward like melting sunlight. Let the shoulders stay relaxed, the jaw unhinged, the breath spacious. Slowly release both feet down to the mat again and take a moment to neutralize. Then bring the left ankle across the right thigh, flexing the foot again. Feel free to stay right here, gently pressing the thigh away. Or you can lift the right foot, threading the hands behind the right thigh and hugging the legs in. As you settle into this side, imagine that summer breeze moving through the hips, creating space with every breath in. And with every exhale, allow something to soften, to let go. Amazing. Uncross your legs, placing both feet back on the mat. Maybe rock side to side for a bit or hug your legs in for a little squeeze. From here we'll transition to a seated position on our glutes. Take a moment to find your position. Sit bones rooted. You'll find a forward fold from here, so if your lower back feels tight or the knees wants to bend, slide a folded blanket or cushion underneath your sitting bones, or you can place a small bend in the knees. That will make the pose more spacious and supportive. On your next inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Get really long through the sides of the waist. Exhale, hinge from the hips and begin to fold forward, reaching the hands toward the feet, shins, or wherever they naturally land. Let the spine round a little here if it wants to. This isn't about how far you fold, it's about surrender. Inhale, feel the breath expand through the lower back. And exhale, see if you can soften the shoulders just a bit more. Inhale, imagine sunlight moving along the back of your body. Exhale as you allow yourself to rest into it. You'll stay here for a bit. Maybe you walk the hands a tiny bit forward or gently release deeper, but only if it feels natural. On your next inhale, slowly begin to lift your torso back up, one vertebra at a time. Head and neck comes up last. When you have arrived, bend your right knee and place the right foot outside the left thigh, letting the sole of the foot press gently into the mat. Keep the left leg extended, or if it feels okay for your knees, you can bend the left knee as well and tuck the foot toward your right hip. Choose the variation that feels most soothing to you in this moment. On your inhale, reach both arms up, get tall through the spine, and as you exhale, twist gently to the right. Bring your right fingertips behind you for support, and your left arm can wrap around the right knee or rest on the thigh. Think about lengthening with every inhale and gently deepening the twist with every exhale. Let your shoulders stay soft, your gaze either straight ahead or over the right shoulder, whatever feels best for your neck. This isn't about cranking the spine. It's about gentle, nourishing rotation, like a breeze turning a wind chime. With your next exhale, return to center. You might want to shake out the legs a little here before moving to the other side. When you're ready, bend your left knee and step the left foot outside the right thigh. Keep the right leg extended or bend it if you did so on the first side. Inhale, both arms lift, find length. Exhale, twist to the left. Left fingertips come behind you and the right arm can wrap around the left knee or rest lightly on the thigh. Head can stay neutral or gaze can be over left shoulder. Let the spine spiral gently, like you're rinsing out tension and welcoming in light. Each breath in is like sunlight rising up the spine. Each breath out is a release, a softening, a letting go. Slowly unwind and return to center on an exhale. Let both the legs extend out again. You might roll out the ankles or shake out the knees. Just notice how your body feels. Perhaps balanced, open, maybe even a little lighter. From your seated position, swing your knees out to the side and begin to lower yourself all the way down onto your belly, moving slowly and with care. Once you're there, bring your forearms to the mat, parallel to each other, with the elbows just beneath your shoulders. Sphinx pose. Legs are long and relaxed. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat. The pubic bone grounds down as the heart lifts. Press lightly into the forearms to lift through the chest, but be careful not to force the opening. You want to soften the shoulders away from the ears and keep the neck long. The gaze can stay forward or down, whatever feels most supportive for your neck and for your nervous system. If it feels like too much in the lower back, you can walk the elbows slightly forward to ease the angle, or rest your chest on a bolster or blanket for extra support. On the other hand, if you want to take the stretch a little deeper, you can extend your arms and come onto your hands, finding seal pose. Wherever you are, find your inhales. Imagine the sunlight pouring into your chest, creating warmth and space. And with your exhale, feel your body settle and root into the earth below you. We'll stay here for about 1 minute. Breathe into the ribs, into the belly, into the front of the spine. Now, if you're up on your hands, lower yourself down onto your forearms again. From here, allow your left hand to come closer to the midline as you start bending your right knee, drawing the right heel in toward your glutes. If it feels accessible, reach your right hand back and gently take hold of the top of your right foot or ankle. If the foot feels far away, you can loop a strap around it or simply reach in its direction. Keep the chest gently lifted and the elbow close to the body if you can. Press the pubic bone lightly into the mat to protect the lower back, and feel the front of the right thigh open. 3 breaths here. Good. Release the right foot with control and let the leg extend back out. And then when you're ready, allow your right hand to come closer toward the midline as you bend the left knee, drawing the heel toward your glutes. Reach your left hand back for the foot or ankle, only going as far as feels easeful today. Keep it lifting through the heart, grounding through the hips, and softening the breath. Let the front of the left thigh open and receive that gentle stretch. We'll stay here for 3 breaths as well. With care, let that left foot go and lower your chest down to the mat. Extend your right arm out to the side, straight and in line with your shoulder, palm facing down. And now slowly roll onto your right side, just enough to feel a stretch across the front of the chest and into the right shoulder. You can bend your left knee and step the left foot behind you for balance, or keep the legs long if that feels better. Your left hand can press into the mat in front of your chest to support you as you ease into the twist. I invite you to close your eyes here if it feels safe, And take a deep breath into the right side of your chest. Imagine your collarbones spreading like wings, warmed by the sun. Slowly roll back onto your belly, pausing for a breath in center. And then when you're ready, extend your left arm out to the side, palm down, shoulder height. Roll gently onto your left side this time. The right knee can bend and step behind you, using your right hand to support the shape. Take your time, there's no rush. When you have found your stretch, breathe into the front of your left shoulder and chest. Gently roll back onto your belly and then press your hands under your shoulders and lift up slowly to tabletop, stacking your wrists under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Maybe take a moment to sway the hips or circle them a few times, rinsing out any tension from the front body opening. From your tabletop, step your right foot forward between your hands, finding low lunge. Walk your hands to frame your front foot, front knee, or place them on blocks for support. Just make sure to keep the front knee stacked above the ankle, allowing the hips to gently drift forward. Feel the stretch awaking in the front of your left hip, the place that holds so much tension from walking, sitting, and simply carrying the weight of the day. Inhale, feel your chest rise like the sun. Exhale, soften the hips, letting gravity take over. Exhale, allow your hands to find the mat again if they aren't already there. And from here, begin to walk your hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your foot slightly wider to make space and gently turning the toes out about 45 degrees. Stay right here, or begin to lower down onto your forearms or blocks. Let your back leg extend fully, your left thigh growing heavy. Lizard pose. Let the back of your neck soften. Maybe close your eyes and breathe into the shape. We'll stay here 1 minute. Mindfully come back up onto your hands and then slowly press into your palms and begin to guide your right foot across your mat, sitting up for pigeon pose. Extend your left leg back, letting the top of the foot rest against the mat. If your right hip lifts, you can slide a pillow or fold a blanket or a block underneath for support. Lift your chest on an inhale. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward, coming to your forearms or resting all the way down. If this is uncomfortable, you can just stay upright. Inhale to feel your low back expand. Exhale, let your belly soften over the front leg. Let your forehead rest and the outer right hip unravel. You'll stay here for 2 minutes. Let this be a moment of stillness, like you're lying in a patch of sunlight, wrapped in warmth. Press your hands into the mats and gently lift your chest and torso back up. Swing your right leg back and around, coming to kneeling with your feet resting on your heels or shin in thunderbolt pose. If this for any reasons feels uncomfortable, place a block or cushion between your ankles and sit back with ease. Rest your hands gently on your thighs. Close your eyes if that feels safe and take a breath into your spine, growing long and light. Exhale, feel your shoulders melt down your back, like butter softening in sun. Inhale deeply. Exhale, tilt your left ear toward your left shoulder, letting the right side of your neck softly open. Extend your right arm down beside you or toward the floor, fingertips energized, creating space. Maybe bring your left hand to rest gently on top of your head for added weight. Not pressure, just grounding. Inhale into the length of your neck. Exhale, imagine golden light sliding down your right shoulder, releasing anything heavy. Stay for 3 more slow, sun-soaked breaths. With your next inhale, release your hand and float your head back to center. Pause here. Notice the shift. And let's switch sides. So inhale to find length. Exhale as you tilt your right ear toward your right shoulder, opening through the left side of your neck. Let your left arm drift down or hover beside you, palms facing out or downward. Options: you place your right hand softly on top of the head, anchoring gently. Feel the stretch like a breeze brushing through tall grass, just enough to move you, never forcing. Breathe into any tightness with curiosity, not judgment. Stay for 3 deep, easeful breaths here. Inhale, lift your head back to center. Rest both hands on your thighs and just close your eyes for a moment, feeling your neck light, your spine tall, your breath steady. And then when you feel ready to move on, begin to shift your weight forward and come back to your hands and knees in tabletop pose. And again, you have the option to take a few easy movements, circling the hips, waggling the tail, maybe one breath of cat and cow. Good. Now step your left foot forward between your hands, coming into your low lunge on the second side. Keep your left knee stacked over your ankle. Let the hips gently glide forward, opening up the front of your right hip. Remember your options: to place your hands on the ground, onto blocks, or onto your front thigh. Whatever option you choose, inhale to lift your chest, heart blooming like a sunflower. Exhale, release into the earth, like warm sand shifting beneath you. With your next exhale, walk your hands to the side of your left foot and heel toe that foot slightly out to the edge of your mat. Let the toes turn out a little. Keep your right leg long and steady behind you. Lizard pose. You have the option to stay up on your palms or lower to your forearms or blocks if that feels spacious. Maybe soften your head, resting your forehead onto your hands or the mat. Imagine you're soaking up late afternoon warmth, grounded, still, and fully supported. One minute here. Breathe into the space around your hips. Exhale tension. Inhale softness. Let yourself be heavy, but held. Press yourself up onto your hands again. And then guide your left knee behind your left wrist, coming into pigeon pose. Extend your right leg along behind you and gently settle your left shin to the front of the mat at an angle that feels kind. If your left hip lifts, you have the option to tuck a block, pillow, or fold a blanket beneath it for support. Inhale, lift through the crown of your head. Stay here, or exhale as you melt forward, maybe coming onto your forearms or all the way down to rest your forehead. Let each inhale bring a wave of warmth across your back. And let each exhale soften into the hip, like the last glow of sunlight stretching across a quiet field. We'll stay here for 2 minutes. Let your belly drop, the space between your eyebrows smoothen, and your eyes get heavy. There's nothing to fix here. Just breath, presence, and this moment. In your own time, slowly begin to press into your hands, lifting your torso upright. Lean onto your left thigh and swing both the legs out in front of you. And from here, make your way all the way down onto your back, moving with grace. When you have arrived, hug your knees in toward your chest for a moment. Maybe give yourself a gentle rock side to side, like swaying in a hammock. Then place your feet down on the mat, about hip width apart, knees bent and heels walking in toward your fingertips. Arms down by your sides. We'll come into supported bridge pose from here, so make sure you have a prop within reach now. And then, when you're ready, on an inhale, press into your feet and begin to lift your hips toward the sky. Slow and steady, just like the sun climbing over the horizon. As you hold here for a moment, slide a block, bolster or pillow underneath your sacrum, the flat bony part at the base of the spine. Take a moment to adjust here to make yourself comfortable. Let your hips rest heavy onto the support. Once you're settled, let your arms relax by your sides or rest your hands on your belly. Close your eyes. Feel your entire front body soften. Chest open. Belly rising and falling with each breath. There's nothing to do here but breathe and receive. Let this be a place of ease, of radiant rest, like basking in the golden hour. Beautiful. Let's begin to make our way out of this shape. So press down through your feet just enough to lift your hips slightly. Slide your block or support out from underneath, and then lower your hips back down to the mat. Take a moment here to pause. Let your spine settle like it's imprinting into warm sand. Now hug your knees back in toward your chest. Open your arms out wide like a T shape or into a cactus shape with palms facing up. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, drop both knees gently to the left. Let your gaze fall to the right side, but only if that feels okay for your neck. Option to rest your left hand on your legs for a more grounded sensation here. If your knees don't quite reach the floor, slide a pillow or block underneath them so your body feels fully held. Take a deep breath and soften your shoulders. Allow yourself to fully relax here. With your next inhale, draw your knees back to center. And exhale, let them fall all the way over to the right. Arms still wide, but with the option of placing your right hand on your legs now. This time your gaze can fall to the left if that feels good in your neck. And just check in with your breath. Let it be easy, like waves rolling in and out. Feel your left shoulder growing heavy, your spine spiraling gently. Let this shape feel like an exhale at the end of a golden day. You're not holding anything up now. You're just floating. In your own time, take a deep inhale as you guide your knees back to center one last time. Option to give yourself a gentle squeeze here. And then simply release. Let it all go. Legs extend long. Arms soften by your sides. Palms turn to the sky. Let your body take up space. You can wiggle around as much or as little as you need. Maybe tuck a blanket under your knees or cover yourself if the air feels cool. When you've found a comfortable position, close your eyes and just let yourself be completely supported by the earth beneath you. This is your time, your Shavasana, your summer stillness. Take a deep, nourishing breath in and a full breath out through your mouth. There's nothing to get right in this pose. Just allow the body to be still and let the moment hold you. Begin to notice what it feels like to lie here. How the ground supports you. How breath gently moves through you. Notice the texture of the air, the temperature, the way light filters across the room or through your eyelids. Let your awareness rest lightly on your breath, not changing it, just feeling it move. Each inhale and exhale is like a small wave coming to shore and then slipping back. You're not trying to hold on to anything anymore. The breath moves on its own. The body softens without being asked. Everything you needed from this practice has already arrived. Now you're just here, bathed in breath, wrapped in warmth, kissed by stillness. Let the warmth of the sun, the kind that lingers on the skin even after you move into the shade, let that feeling settle into you now. Let this stillness be your blessing, a reminder that you can come back to this kind of peace, this kind of presence, anytime you need it. You don't have to chase the light. It already lives inside you. You are the light. Stay here for as long as you'd like. When you're ready to move on with your day, begin to invite a little movement back in. Wiggle your fingers or toes. Maybe stretch your arms above you like you're greeting the sky. Let it feel natural, gentle, like waking up under sun-dappled trees. And then slowly press yourself up to a seated position. Eyes closed or gaze soft. Breath steady. Take your time. Allow your hands to gently press into your heart center. Feel the serenity and warmth of home within you. In this connection to your heart, may you find peace, love, and gratitude. Let's honor our practice with a final nourishing breath. Inhale. Exhale. Namaste. May you carry the warmth of this practice into the rest of your day, not just in your body, but in your way of seeing, listening, and being. Thank you for joining me for these sun-kissed stretches. Until next time, take care.